What happens when someone just disappears from the public eye, especially when they're closely tied to a powerful organization like the Church of Scientology? Shelly Miscavige, the wife of Scientology's leader, David Miscavige, vanished from public life in 2007, sparking countless rumors and investigations. Where is she? Is she simply living privately, or is there something more sinister at play? The story of Shelly Miscavige begins long before her mysterious disappearance. Born Michelle Diane Barnett on January 18, 1961, Shelly was introduced to Scientology at an early age, practically raised within its folds. Her parents were devoted followers of L. Ron Hubbard, Scientology's founder. From the beginning, Shelly's life was intertwined with Scientology. Her childhood largely spent aboard Hubbard's ship, the Apollo. By age 12, she was already working for the Commodore's messenger organization within the Elite Sea Org, an organization requiring a billion-year contract. That's right, a billion years. Those who knew her described her as kind, loyal, and always willing to follow the rules. By 1982, she had married David Miscavige, a fellow member of the Sea Org, who would soon become the leader of Scientology after Hubbard's death in 1986. Shelly, now the First Lady of Scientology, worked closely alongside David, managing administrative tasks and overseeing relationships with high-profile members like Tom Cruise. Shelly and David were inseparable for most of their marriage. They attended meetings and social events together. But in 2005, something changed. David began attending events alone. According to reports, while he was away in Los Angeles, Shelly stayed behind at the international base, focusing on projects to improve the church's operations. Mike Rinder, a former Scientology spokesman, recalls one of his last conversations with Shelly during this time. She asked if David had been wearing his wedding ring. It was a curious question, one that made Rinder wonder if Shelly feared her marriage was in trouble. And indeed, something seemed to shift. When David returned to the base, reports claim he was furious with Shelly's efforts, leading to a breakdown in their relationship. Just a week after David's return, Shelly disappeared from public view. It wasn't until 2006, at Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' wedding, that Shelly's absence became widely noticed. Actress Leah Remini, then a member of the Church of Scientology, innocently asked why Shelly wasn't there. The response was icy. This inquiry, though seemingly harmless, led to Leah being interrogated for months. Her persistence in asking about her friend would eventually contribute to her break from Scientology. Shelly was spotted one more time in August 2007 at her father's funeral, where witnesses reported that she was closely monitored by church officials. After that, she vanished again. The Church of Scientology insists that Shelly is not missing, claiming she has chosen to live a private life. But the lack of public appearances. In 2013, Leah Remini took her concerns a step further and filed a missing persons report with the LAPD. However, the case was closed after the police reported they had met with Shelly and confirmed she was alive and well. Yet, no details about that meeting were released, and many, including Leah, remained unsatisfied. Some even suggested that the LAPD had been influenced by the Church of Scientology, which has a long history of involvement with law enforcement. So, what really happened to Shelly Miscavige? There are several theories. One is that she voluntarily withdrew from public life, perhaps out of shame or a desire for peace after being sidelined by David. Those who knew her describe Shelly as a true believer in Scientology, so it's possible that even after her fall from grace, she remained loyal to the church, choosing to live out her life in quiet devotion. But another, darker theory suggests that Shelly is being held against her will. Former members of the church have shared stories of abuse and control within Scientology, and Shelly's sudden disappearance, following what appeared to be a strained relationship with David, has led many to believe she's being forcibly detained. Some reports even claim she's being kept at a secretive Scientology base in California, cut off from the outside world. Her disappearance has raised questions about the lengths to which the church might go to maintain control over its members. Shelly's niece, Jennifer Miscavige Hill, has been vocal about the church's strict rules, suggesting that if Shelly were to speak out, the consequences would be severe. And while the LAPD claims their investigation found no evidence of foul play, the secrecy surrounding their findings leaves room for doubt. Now, Shelly Miscavige, once deeply embedded in the operations of the Church of Scientology, may indeed be living in seclusion at a church facility, possibly the Church of Spiritual Technology, in Running Springs, California. Her story serves as a reminder of the power structures within certain organizations and the way they might silence those who step out of line or simply know too much. Perhaps one day, Shelly Miscavige will reappear and speak for herself, offering clarity on the years of speculation. Until then, the world waits and wonders, where is Shelly Miscavige? Thanks for watching, and until next time.